Namaste friends, hope you're doing well. We're going to start a new series, a series of Saturn and its house, respective house placements. So let's look at Saturn in the first house. The first house is a very important house. It's the house of, it's also called the Dhanurbhava. The first house shows a person's identity, amongst others. The identity, or rather the personality of the person in respect to life itself. Okay, how does he or she reacts to life? What sort of propensity, natural propensity, inclinations, how he behaves on a very base level, not how he behaves in the public or at home, but how he or she behaves when they are alone in a room, for instance. How would they behave? They'll be in their core nature, correct? So that's what the first house shows. It shows who you are on a very foundation level. Okay, so now you have Saturn in the first house. Saturn or Shanishwara, Shani Bhagavan is a very, very important graha. Contrary to popular belief that Shani is a he's all about punishment. He's all about giving bad times. It's all about weakness. It's all about lethargic and all that. Yes, it is true in certain levels, but what we have to understand, which is what I try to advocate in most of my videos, is we should not have it viewed on a very face value. Alright, this Shani Bhagavan, he is the Lord of discipline. Okay, and discipline is normally not easy. There's no fun in being disciplined. However, discipline assures success. All right. So in this case, when Saturn goes to the first house, in the house of identity, a person normally, for the most of the time, almost 98% of the time, is successful because they are goal oriented. Okay, they are very goal oriented. They want to get things done, it's not like they want to get things done by any means, but they want to get it done in how they want it to be. In simple words, these people are extremely stubborn. Right? They're very, very stubborn. They're adamant, highly egoistic personalities. But these people are the one that makes it really big. Okay, people who are really high in the corporate ladder, for example, or high in the or some hotshot CEOs normally have this Saturn in the first house. Or Saturn exalted people are also known to be very, very adamant, serious, strict. When they do something, when they engage to do something, they have 100% focus on what they are doing. Most of the time, they are not a team player. They do very well if they are alone. So if you have these chances, if you feel that your work or your business is not growing, chances are you are teaming up with people. Okay, and you cannot get that pleasure of completing a task by teaming up with people, or rather taking their suggestions, taking their ideas and turning it into your own benefit. You just don't do that. You will be like, okay, it's okay if I lose 100 times, but on 101 time I will be victorious. You don't mind taking that extra risk. You don't mind losing. It doesn't matter as long as you do it by yourself. Very stubborn, very egoistic, very self-centered, but highly disciplined personalities if you have Saturn in the first house. And as I said, they're extremely goal-oriented. They go through hardships. Okay, say they're doing very well. Say if you have these chances that you have done very well in your work or business, then you would have collapsed. Okay, and when it collapsed, it would have taken you like just a few weeks for you to recover that emotional convalescence. Okay, and you are quickly up on your feet and trying to find ways to regain that the balance that you lost, regain your empire again. You can endure hardships and there's no problems. Anyone says to you something, you don't get emotionally down and sitting down in one corner and crying. You'll never do that. Okay, you're always the challenging type, the fighting type. You're the fighter naturally. You don't care of bad results. Bad results is just another day. No issues for you. But what you care is the ultimate goal. That's what you're looking. That's where your focus is. Okay. When it comes to life, because the first house also shows life, just like the eighth house, first house shows longevity as well. Normally, people would have Saturn in the first house. Of course, we have to look at other dynamics as well, but in general, Saturn in the first house gives them very long life. Okay, very long life. They will be achieving good reputations, honor. They'll have credit through persistence. They have some specific skills. They are known to find cures where there isn't any. They're highly resourceful people. If you ask me, Saturn in the first house is one of the best combinations that I personally believe. It's my humble opinion. But the only thing is, it's very dominating. You will be very authoritative. You will be what we call as the hard-hit personalities, right? You always want to win. Winning is everything for you. Okay, you don't have much guilt, anxiety problems, and all that. You don't have those. So there's a flip side to this. Now, even Saturn can be afflicted. Yes, it's true. It all boils down to its balas. B-A-L-A. Bala is simply mean strength. There are many types of balas. Ishtabala, Drigbala, Ashtabala. There's so many type of balas there. So Shatsbalas and so on. So if Saturn is naturally weak based on the Bala and the Rupas and all that calculation put together, then Saturn would not be too good for you in the first house, because you will be a very timid person. You will be secretive. You will not be how can I say? It's difficult to trust you. You will be always manipulative. You're cunning. Shrewd, a lot of shrewd businessmen have this thing. You would not be very open about things. You tend to be very obscure when it comes to working or anything in your life. You tend to be, you are the one who's the mysterious one, they call it, and you don't like to meet with people. You try to be a recluse. You try to stay away from the social environment. It will get really bad if you have Saturn which is weak, and it happens on the first house. A lot of disappointment, a lot of sorrows, a lot of heartaches, a lot of health issues will also seen if you have a weak Saturn. Even life, I do not predict life because I feel that that's not under, even though it's easy to find that, but when it comes to life and death especially, I am normally not an advocate for that. But however, a weak Saturn will make a person short-lived. So that's one thing also seen. And that's pretty much about Saturn in the first house. I hope it has been. Of course, there's more other things to talk about. But for now, I hope it has been beneficial. Please stay tuned to more videos in Prakash Jyotisha. Till the next time, thank you. Namaste.